Hey everybody, welcome to The Warp. I'm Jack Rita with Future Pastimes. It's 2025 and it is time for the alien of the month for January of 2025. And that alien is going to be Xenophile. Now, this is an alien from Cosmic Conflict. It's one that I did the initial design on, and then Kevin Wilson punched it up, and he did the history and added a few things to make it even more powerful than it was. Felicia did the art, and it's one of a number of aliens that includes hate. And it makes sense with the sort of the theme of this alien. So I love the artwork. I love that hate is an unwilling participant in Xenophile's emphasis here. So let's take a look at this alien. It's a nice green alert alien to kick off our series here. Gains strength from tourists. So it's a very simple, straightforward alien. You have the power of welcoming. So as a main player, and that means whether you're offense or defense, after both main players reveal attack cards, so only works with attack cards, use this power, mandatory, to add or subtract 3 from your side's total for each foreign colony in your home system. So the more foreign colonies there are in your system, the more powerful Xenophile becomes. And it has an extra little line here. You do not lose this power for having too few home colonies. So it's a nice little extra bit on there. So what does that mean? Well, you happen to have your 5 planets there in most of your games. And let's say that it's it's a 5-player game. And early on in the game, your system comes up as defense, and the offense invites everyone along, which often happens. And all 4 players are allied against you, and you lose the encounter, which in this case you definitely want to do. You want to lose that first encounter. You're not going to lose. You'll lose the planet, but you're never going to lose your power. So what's that's going to mean is you're going to have 4 foreign colonies on that planet. So keep in mind, each individual player's colony on that planet is its own foreign colony. So it's not like, oh, they all landed together and it's 1 foreign colony. That would be 4 foreign colonies. And now, moving forward, you're going to have 4 times 3. That is a 12. That's a plus 12. It could be a minus 12. Again, if you've got loser in the game or antimatter, and not very many other circumstances, but you can subtract that number as well. But most of the time you're going to be adding in there. So that plus 12, that is pretty nice. It's better than the humans, plus 4. It's better than, Phantom starts off with a 10. And it's not even a plus 10 for Phantom because they don't add their ships that are actually in the encounter. So just a 10. So that's pretty nice. Imagine in an 8-player game where all 7 players have got a colony on one of your planets or a multiple of your planets. 7 colonies times 3. Plus 21. The more foreign colonies that Xenophile can get in their home system, the more powerful they become. So this is an alien that wants to lose on the defense, but also make deals. So if you're attacking somebody else and say, yeah, let's make a deal, they're going to get a foreign colony on one of your home planets. You can certainly make that a condition of the deal. And that's going to help you down the road as well. Now, of course, everybody knows this. So sometimes what's going to happen is the offense is going to say, well, I'm not going to invite a lot of other players along. I'm going to try to get that 1 foreign colony. And so as Xenophile, you have to make it clear to them that if they're not going to invite those players, you are. And you're like, you know what? You're plus 3. It's not worth it to me, so I'm going to fight you on this. So unless you invite some other players along, then that's what it's going to be. You're going to get nothing. So you might as well get that 1 foreign colony, even if it means that the other players are going to get a foreign colony as well. So that is one of the things you got to worry about. The other players have to worry about with Xenophile in the game. But Xenophile's got to worry about players not wanting to get so many foreign colonies. One of the other soft advantages that Xenophile has is hand management. So most players, if they've got low attack cards, they're more likely to play them on the defense because it's not going to help advance their score if they're forced to play those low attack cards when they're on the offense, unless they'd have a lot of allies with them. But here, Xenophile definitely wants to play their garbage. Now, of course, they have to have revealed, to get that bonus, they have to reveal an attack card, but they can negotiate when they're on the defense at home. And because all they're concerned about at that point is people getting foreign colonies on their home planets. So yeah, they can play those negotiates, they can play low attack cards and lose on the defense and really try to stockpile the number of colonies they have there. You don't worry about negotiate, though, because sometimes a player, if they're expecting you to negotiate, the offense might negotiate as well and say, yeah, great, I invited everybody along, but now we're in a deal situation, and you can only give a colony to that opposing main player. You can't give any of the allies or people who are not involved in the encounter a colony on any of your home planets. That's just not how the deals work. So worry about giving up, not getting as much as you can by negotiating. But, the negotiate is the safe play because worst case scenario, you're in a deal situation. And best case scenario, you're going to get some people foreign colonies in your home system plus compensation. So that's nice as well. Of course, you don't want to risk all of your ships all the time. But, if you've got a plus 12 or a plus 21, you only need one ship on the offense. So ship resources are also not super important to Xenophile. So it's a nice little extra soft benefit. That's why this is generally a pretty good alien. Now, of course, you've got no power when you start the game. You've got nothing you can do. You've got to get people on your planets. They got to get some foreign colonies on there. And so if your system doesn't come up very early, well, then you're going to be waiting a while before you get to do anything. So somebody draws a wild, you want to encourage them to come to the system, say, look, come on over here. You're going to get the colony. You're going to get the colony. It's almost like a freebie. And then you can say, look, and invite at least one other player. Give me 2 colonies. A +6, that's not so bad. And that way, they are more likely to take you up on that offer, I think, especially in the early part of the game. And that's when it's important. You want to make sure you get something early on. You want to get at least that +3, hopefully a +6. +6 is already looking pretty good. Maybe you can get more. If there's a lot of players in the game, maybe you're more likely to get more. So obviously, Xenophile is a much better, a more powerful alien, I think, with the higher player count. However, the trade-off is that maybe your system's going to come up that often. So in like a 4-player game, your system's going to come up a lot more frequently, but you're not going to have that many. The bonus, though, is like, let's say that red has a foreign colony on your first planet, and then your system comes up again on blue's turn. They can attack the planet where red is. Presumably, you have no ships there, so it's going to be easy for them. But that's still good for you. In fact, it's great for you. It would be better if blue was attacking a different planet and then could invite red. But here they can attack that planet, and if they get the colony, that's still going to be good for you in the long run. Plus, you won't lose any ships, although you won't get any compensation if that was what you're after. So lots of things to think about with a very simple, very pithy alien, Xenophile. Let me know in the comments what you think of Xenophile if you had a chance to play with it. It's been around for a while now. This came out in the second expansion, so Cosmic Conflict. So yeah, it's been here for quite a while. I love this alien. It's an easy choose for me when they're coming out because I like it better than a lot of other aliens. But yeah, I'm going to take into account player number, how many players there are, and how lucky I'm feeling with my system coming up. So there you have it. That's it for this one, everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.